Hey, hello, my name's Roguelike. Welcome back to Caves of Cud. Here we are in the Tomb of the Eaters, moving along, doing our thing, getting attacked by giant worms, you know, the standard fare. Oh, another one. Okay, well, how about I shoot you? There we go. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised they didn't manage to get an attack off there. We are here in the folk catacombs, making our way up slowly but surely through the tomb. What do we have here? A crypt ferret. Nice. I'm hoping we'll get all of the... Oh, this is going to be annoying as hell, isn't it? Hold up. We got a few turns to kill this crypt ferret before we get dissolved through the floor here. And these guys are absolute nightmares to hit. There we go. Never mind. We got rid of the ooze, so we're good. And as usual, I'm going to spend most of my time in the folk catacombs here killing these grave robbers, because they have some decent loot on them sometimes. This guy's got something. Can I charge you from here? Can indeed. Get bonked. Get dropped. Alright, what do you have on you? And I'm hoping to assess what the... that's a good grenade, by the way. That's a great grenade. Take that. I'm hoping to assess the situation up top, and maybe see if we can get our grubby little paws on some kind of Sultan mask. Kessel face would obviously be ideal. Give me that, bozo. Alright. We do know how to make overloaded, and I have a great build in mind once we're out of here. Or maybe we'll switch over halfway through. We do need a couple more... Are we about to get recalled? Why is it... The game is loading. Okay, please build the zone before I get here. Thank you and goodbye. Take that. Francis Ford Coppola there. Take that. I'm not seeing the timer come up for the Bell of Awakening. The Bell of Awakening, wait, no, that's Dark Souls. My brain is not working. What do you have? You got some plasma gear. You know what? You can live, bozo. I actually just kind of... What are you doing? Why would you hit the wall like that? That's my job. We are tomb tethered right now. Yeah, it seems there's sometimes this bug that happens when you go to the tomb and come back, where the Bell of... I'm gonna call it the Bell of Waking. I can't remember the actual name of it. You think I would know after 1,000+ hours, but it doesn't actually... The bell isn't dinging. Somebody needs to dung the bell, okay? Take that. There we go, the Bell of Rest. It's working now. There is a clip off here. You've got some step sowers. Nobody cares. I think I'm just gonna go upstairs, you know? Because that's where all the good loot is. Plus we have to go through the most spooky zone of all right now. Here we are, the crematory. This is where people go to get crushed to death. Thank God we're friends with strip flies. These guys are so annoying. I'm gonna try not to get burned alive or crushed, you know, if I can avoid it. Both in real life and in game. So let's take the conveyor here, see what we see. Ding dong. Okay, we got a couple of flamies here. Just try and get out of the way there. Lovely. Now there's some pretty decent loot down here normally. Or up here I should say. We are technically going upwards right now. What have you got, my friend? You got a mag hammer, laser pistol, laser pistol, laser pistol. You've got nothing I'm interested in. Ouch. Actually, no, that wasn't me. I take back the ouch. I'm also thinking maybe today, or maybe not today, but, hold on. This is going to be a nightmare to cross here, isn't it? As long as I don't get blown down a hole. You see these here? These can have some pretty nice loot in them. Lots of, take that. Normally have some pretty nice stuff Let's just try and get there without getting set alight. There we go. Okay, I take it back. That is not nice. It's garbage. Up we go. We're probably going to get recalled here. I normally end up getting recalled on this floor. Look at me dodging those flames like a pro. Do I want to go for the box up top? No, not really. I will go for this one down here if I can. Trick is to go through the corner. Bong. Wow, that's pure garbage. Alright. Anyway, we're on to the second part here. This is where you come to get crushed. Somebody's threw an EMP grenade over there. I think we might be fairly lucky here. There's a banner knight here. Hold on. What are you? Okay, you're actually a death pilgrim. That means you may be on your own. You may not be with friends. Not that anybody would be friends with a Putus Templar anyway. Those guys suck. Down we go. I am pushing my luck a bit here, but... Spacer rifle. You know what? Sure. Why not? Help me. I'm being devoured. Right, and then we'll try and get the other one as well. Bong. Before this guy tries to eat me. Geomagnetic disc. I think we already know that. Yeah. Then you can get the hell out of here. This guy's trying to get to me, but he's getting blown every time. There we go. I believe the weight of your character, this number here, actually determines how close you can get to this without getting blown back. Pretty cool little detail. And with that, we're done with the crematory. If you can believe it. That was the quickest I've ever done it. It's because I'm not taking my time to loot. I'm really more interested in the next two layers. In terms of loot. I will have a look at these urns here, maybe. Hold on, let me light a campfire in this place. Delicious. I should probably make a recipe since I am inspired. You don't have to worry about getting recalled here, by the way. Let's go for some voida gland and some pickled mushroom. How about that? Give me some kind of teleport. Okay, this actually could be pretty useful. Whenever you eat a mushroom, you teleport all creatures surrounding you. If we stock up on some mushrooms, that could be a get out of jail free card for us. Right, there's nowhere to explore here, so let's head north. Wow, I'm inspired again. I'm just so inspirational. Just checking these urns for loot. Here we go. Somebody who died at 106 years old. What do we want here? Let's go for another one. You know what? Give me some bone meal. Give me some Hulk honey. Whenever you take damage, there's a 12-15% chance you gain 6 AV. That's pretty sick. This is just straight up 2 AV with Intimidate. Whenever you suffer a 2x or greater physical penetration. That's also good, but that's not gonna... Wait, 2x or greater physical penetration. I can't tell if that will proc with us. If that does, that's actually incredibly good. I'm gonna take this one though. Beautiful stuff. Alright, up we go into the true tomb. Here we are. Warriors and tutors, the lower crypts. This is where the fun really begins. Now, I'm planning on grabbing, here's what we'll find here, right? We're gonna find a boatload of brain brine. We're gonna get the, we'll probably get some kind of thermo cask. I always find those here. I'm hoping for a couple more dithermo beams, also. It looks like right now we're in a... I'm trying to figure out where we are based on the entryways. So we can go north, we can go south here. Which means I have no idea where we are. There we go. Take that. Stay the hell away from me, freak. What the heck? There we go. Right. So this guy's attacking me even though I didn't loot this tomb, which is a shame. This means this is now empty, essentially. So these guys are really kind of annoying to fight. But they do drop bits sometimes. But it means one of these crypt ferrets on this level here has stolen my loot from this chest. They didn't get to it in time. Dingus. You're puzzled by the rifle. It's a chain laser with electromagnetic shielding. That's actually not bad. That's a heavy weapon. It's not really what I'm after though. So, unfortunately, get ripped. We have gigantic painted boots here. Now, these could be useful for when we get the golem. How much do you weigh? You weigh 100 pounds though. I will take them for now. Purely because it's hard to find gigantic gear. This looks like it's going to be empty. Yep. I knew it. Alright. So, we can go north, we can go south. We can't go west here, so we're definitely on the western side of the tomb. I would say middle west, if that makes sense to anybody. 200 rounds till the bow goes. Are you coming after me? No. Let's get moving here. It's a crypt ferret there. Get out of my goddamn way. You piece of garbage. There we go. We found a stairway up, so we're now in the bottom left tile of this parasang, so we know there's a stairway up here, so that's great. This doesn't have a crypt sitter in it, so this is going to be empty, I would imagine. Yep. This one's also empty. What the hell, man? What kind of a tomb is this? I'm probably not going to do the quest with the repulsive device this time around, because I don't really care about any of the loot. This one's also empty. What the hell, man? This place is a shithole. Still, let's wait here till the bell goes. Bong, one more bong. There we go. Right, so bottom left is a way up. This is also empty. This is actually ridiculous, dude. Where's my loot? We're now center bottom. There's also one here. Stairway up. Good to know. Right. You guys... Okay. You guys do your little fight. I'm gonna keep moving. Once we... Here we go. This one... There's an ick slug that just went in. That means there's a snail mother around here somewhere. Alright. Give me something good. An engraved weird artifact. What do you have on you? This is a masterworked handrail. That is not bad. Do you like me a handrail? Especially when I'm going upstairs. Double crit chance. I'll take it. Probably not going to use it on this build. Take that. You're not my friend, okay? Then get absolutely punished. That place is about to be looted by this crypt ferret. That's right, stay out of my... I don't think he got to the loot in time because the crypt sitter is not active yet, so... And it's grave goods, which are garbage. Okay, nice. I'm probably going to end up showing most of the Tomb of the Eaters here. Right. I always like to check these guys because I often find handy nukes, and we're going to need a bunch of handy nukes for what I have planned. Normality Mark 3. I guess that's also a decent grenade. I will take that one. What do we have here? Anything good? Finally, some brain brine. I will take that. I very much look forward to chugging some brain brine as a Trukin. How did you engulf me through the floor in one turn? Actually, how did you do that? I thought it was I thought there was a minimum of like 10 turns for that to happen. We are really lucky because if he had sucked me through the floor and we had ended up here, we would have fallen like multiple floors and maybe have died. So yep, that's annoying. Still, worse things have happened. Let's keep moving here, get back up where we were. We do, I gotta go through the crushy again. We're probably gonna get recalled, I imagine. Where the hell did that come from? Are you kidding me? There's a freeze ray here? That is nonsense, dude. How long till the bell goes? Okay, no, we got time. You know what? This is what blaze injectors are for. Take that, idiot. There we go. I was never worried. We actually got very lucky here with this spawn. Because normally you have to go through stuff like this. It's just awful. Keep moving. Something keeps chirping and it's actually driving me crazy. You start to cool off. Nice. Alright, we're basically back where we were. We just got to go upstairs. So, let's go up here. Swear to God. Wait, what do you have? Did we check you? We did, yeah, you've got nothing. Debating whether or not to go after the other pearl on this playthrough. Not really sure what benefit we'll get from it. The only thing I can think of, actually, I take that back, is if we're friends with Seekers of the Sightless Way, which we actually are. If we get the other pearl, because we're friends with these, I believe it guarantees that we'll only get invaded by extra-dimensional invaders, which means more likelihood of extra-dimensional objects. Which obviously is a good thing. So maybe we will go after the other pearl. Alright. 140 rounds for the bell goes here. I just want to get back to where I was. Which was, we were here. Let's wait until the bell goes. Inside here. Get out of my way, please. Alright, fine, I'll go in here then, I guess. Is that a snail mother? Yeah, perish. Actually perish. No. There we go. Bong. This snail mother has to die. There we go. Alright, wait here till the bell goes. Of course, there's an Ix-Slug on the map, so I can't skip time. Die, 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 die. 20 rounds to go. Let these guys come over here. There we go. The bell went. We can now move again. Go back to where we were. Which is over here. Boom, back. All the way back. Right, what do we have here? Nothing much, it looks like. You guys are in there, but I think we already looted that place, so I don't care. Hold on. Just make sure we check that Reshef statue for any new stuff. Right, this place has not been looted yet, so that's wonderful. What is this? It's a slender spacer pistol. Okay. We do need spacer gear, but we have spacer rifle, and since we have giant hands, this pistol's no good to me, so get ripped. Give me those number 7 bits. Yeah. I do love me a hammer build, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we got our first gorge growth there. Those guys do scare me a little bit. This has been looted. Yeah. This has also been looted. Wow, it looks like the whole bottom row has stairways up here, so that's good to know. I don't really want to fight gorge growths. They can stun lock you pretty good. Let's head north. Stay away from this. Alright. 80 rounds till the bell goes. Let's get indoors so we don't get recalled. We are now center east. What do you have here? You have some kind of weird artifact. I'm afraid that means your time's up. You have some decent armor. Of course. Probably a handy nuke as well. Gravity grenade. Literally never used one. So stupid. Let me get indoors here so we don't get recalled. Fine, I'll turn off my radar. There we go. Turn that back on. I turned that off there so we could actually rest. This has been looted. This whole tomb spawn is absolute dog shit. This one has not been looted. Lovely jubbly. And it's got grave goods, so it basically may as well been looted. It's garbage. Okay. Still. We'll get like 20 drams of water or something from grave goods, so not bad. Not good, but not bad. Let's move up. This is northeast. This has not been looted. Give me something good. It's an ogre fur hat with suspensors. Wow. Okay. Ooh, Reshef lore. Bing bong. A masterwork flawless warhammer. That's actually kind of nice for our build. I think we're using Zetachrome right now. We are using Zetachrome. That's a 13 with a 3d4 plus 1. 13, 3d6. This is actually better because this is a two-hander. Yeah, this is just a regular hammer. Alright, well that's great. We do have... Let me kill this guy. We do have giant hands, so we can indeed equip that in a single hand. Like so. Make sure we put a battery in there. I am going out of my way to make all of my stuff radio powered, but we'll just put a regular antimatter cell in there for now. Absolutely destroy that guy. We hit him for 115 damage there. Not bad. Alright, let's try not to skip any of these buildings. This place is still using, or still has loot. Blood gradient, hand vacuum, get ripped. Nobody cares. Yeah, that extra cold damage from that warhammer is going to be really nice as well. Are you coming after me, Mr. Portsver Baboon? How about that? Get shot. There's a beetle up there. Are you a friendly beetle or are you a... No, you're not. Let's move over here, see what we can see. That place... The doors are open, but it hasn't been looted yet, since the crypt sitter is not active. What are you? Ooh, and that's a nice... If you're using a long blade, that's a great little blade to have. It's freezing. Ceremonial Vibro Capesh. I'll take that, sure. Alright, let's keep it moving. Grave goods and grave goods. Nice. Alright. Where did I say we were? Northeast, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, let's get indoors. ASAP. As ASAPly as possible. There we go. Only just avoided getting recalled there. Let's move to the northmost map over here. What does this guy have on him? Handy nuke, perhaps? Nope. Ooh. Somebody did die here, though, it looks like. Alright. 2 bozos. You've got a weird artifact. That means your life is forfeit. And... we'll have to kill you anyway, because you're going to get mad that I killed this guy here. Oh, great. There's a magnet here. There we go. High explosive Mark II. Can't believe we haven't found that yet, but apparently not. Thermal grenade Mark II as well. Trash. Absolute trash. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you just make me a rural? Very smart play. However, you're dead. Wow, we're really hot. We're like 1700 degrees hot. Well played, my friend. I'm extremely warm right now. If only we had fire suppression system, huh? Gonna pour this on myself. Help me out a little bit, and then I'm gonna gobble down an herbery. Get below 350, so we're no longer on fire. These are both looted, so there's no point even going in there. I'm gonna kill this stupid magnet, though. Yeah, you piece of garbage. Get this crypt ferret out of my way, please. There we go. You're welcome, everybody. Are you pissed at me? Why are you mad at me, dude? What do you have on you? You have a encoded... I need that. That's a quest item. Didn't even know you were capable of taking those. There we go. Right, we do have a humor up here, but he is my friend. So that's wonderful. On we go. Wow, we're unlucky with loot, but very lucky with stairways. We've found like 4 stairways up so far on this floor. Right, let's head to the northwest. This is empty. That's empty as well. Yeah, the loot here is awful. This is one of the worst tombs I've ever seen in all my days. This is also empty. What the heck? What happened here, man? These are all empties. Okay, Varm is here. I'm not doing the repulsive device quest though, so I don't care. Okay, we may get recalled here, but that's fine. Okay, and we're back here. I guess I'll go upstairs then. Yeah, definitely one of the worst tombs we've had. Where are you gonna teleport me? Nowhere. You're dead. Can I get in time? Yeah. Let me turn off my radar. There we go, turn it back on. Alright, let's go upstairs. That's where the kings are buried. That's gonna be some good loot there, trust me. I can smell it. Up we go. What the hell kind of spawn is that? With the dogs and the cats. Wait, this guy's gonna cast a force field around me. It's gonna be incredibly annoying. And I'm probably gonna get recalled as a result. So you guys are camping the stairway, huh? Alright, alright. Fair enough. Start by trying to take this guy out. Beautiful kill. There we go. You die. Where is this ice damage coming from? Oh, it's acid, sorry. Whoa, wait, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Be careful, be careful. That acid damage is not a joke. Come down. I dare you to come downstairs. I haven't got time to heal up here, so I'm just gonna pop an herbery. No, I'm gonna pop a salve injector. There we go. Take those guys out. Lovely jobs. Keep moving. Alright. Now, I forgot what parasang we were in. Or what part of the parasang we were in, I should say. I think it was either the north or the north... No, it was the northmost, I believe. Why are you coming after me? Stay away from me. Let's go take a look over this way. No tombs here, huh? Interesting. By interesting, that's a thinly veiled way of saying garbage. Not a single tomb. This should be the northeast. We've got some beetles here. They're all evil. Evil John Lennon be like... Luckily, they can't really do anything. Alright. Hello, brother. What do you have on you? No handy nukes. Sad. This tomb is awful, dude. Alright, we got recalled. Honestly, I'm not mad about it, but this place has been looted. So, I might just go and get this whole dungeon over with. The reason I like this dungeon is for the loot, but if there's no loot here, it's like, what's the point? There's a teleporter right there as well. Yeah, I'm doing it. Get off me, jerk. Meow. Why did it take me to where there's a voider? What the hell just happened? Alright, there is a stairway over there, though. Stupid voider. Okay. I do see a couple tombs here that haven't been looted, so I will grab those. Starting with this one. Pure garbage, yet again. Come on. Don't let me down. Okay, that's huge. That's actually massive. That makes all of this worth it. Get the hell off of me. God, I hate you so much. There's a lot of voiders here. There could be a legendary spider nearby. You gonna move? There we go. Yeah, there could be a legendary spider on this map. Okay, this place has not been opened yet either. Brave goods. Wow, man. Just mash your way through those guys. Alright, this place has not been looted. This place is about to get looted. I'm not sure why the guy didn't open the chest there. Painted. Don't really need an Aegis at all, like... I was hoping for a lot more brain brine. Normally you get like a boatload of brain brine here. Masterwork Eigen Rifle. Honestly, I have enough Eigen Rifles. Right, where's those stairs? Get me out of here. Well, we're gonna come out of here with no brain brine, which is rough, but there you go. Can't win them all. Definitely the worst Tomb of the Years that I've had. Alright, we're now in the tombs proper. Now we're in the Tomb of Napata first. Right, let's take a look at these cherubs. Okay, you're relatively easy to kill. You do have a bunch of extra HP. Okay, you all belong to the same... Okay, let's take a look inside. Pretty happy about that. Now, I believe we can ID this without pissing people off. Okay, it's a garbage astral tabby box. Sure. Alright, so Kessel Face, theoretically, totally doable. Let's take a look at... Actually, wait, before we do anything. I need to make sure that that Kessel Face is worth it. Because sometimes I get extremely lucky. And by sometimes, I actually mean most of the time. And I get the modifier, which causes me to get the... whenever you take damage, there's a X% chance that you blink away. Which is... terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Okay, this one doesn't have it. That's wonderful. That +6 cybernetics licensed here. Ooh. I definitely want to come back for this. We cannot win this fight right now. Let me try something. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be a smart boy, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to set my recoiler. I did make a recoiler for this place, did I not? I did not. Okay, let me make one. And then let me set it to right here. Hopefully that has enough. I'm going to imprint it. There we go. Right, so now we can jump back here. The reason I didn't do it in this room is because once we leave the tomb and we come back after we complete this dungeon, these guys will be hostile because we'll no longer have the mark of death. So yeah, that would be a bad idea. But these guys, they have double HP and they will heal up like quite quick. But I'm thinking maybe we come back with some temporal few clones, maybe a little ally. We'll pop a an injector before we go in, and we'll see if we can take those bozos out. Feeling pretty good about... If we do end up getting Kessel Face, it will make up for the garbage tier dungeon that we had. Alright, this is Napata 2nd. These guys already look more scary because they've got magenta on them. Okay, these are Blink, and they have... the Fates have their way. So yeah, these guys are very unpredictable. I wouldn't enjoy this fight at all. Let's have a look. Hold on. Hold on. No, wait. Why? Hold on. Alright, fine. Look, do your thing. I'm very confused right now. That is not supposed to happen. Right. Link of the Temporal. Now, why is the mask not identified? That makes no... I'm really hoping we don't break any of these. Right, there's the Shemesh face. Why did we have to ID that? That's not normal. I've never encountered that before. Ruby Leaf. I do love the name, but again, garbage. Okay. Not bad. Still, wouldn't like to do that fight. Let's get upstairs. Alright, Napata III. Wow, they really... You know what? They may have been all powerful sultans, but the naming conventions wasn't their strong suit. These guys look super cool. This is a spider cherub. Again, this is just the salt version, so it just means they have extra health. Right, there's the earth face, and we've got Hood of the Liberated Dram of Brine. That gives you a massive 4 willpower. Also quite nice, honestly. Yeah, just nothing compares to Castle Face, really, you know? Take a look around here, get some extra lore under our belt. We've definitely rushed Tomb of the Years. Normally, I spend about 2 episodes or so in here doing the extra quest and getting all the loot, but doesn't seem to be worth it this time around. So whilst I'm here, though, I will just see if anybody wants to be my friend. Good, I didn't want to be your friend anyway. Right, let's keep moving. Almost at the tippy top. Up we go. Alright, finally a new name. Artaletifa. Artaletifa the First. Very spooky looking cherubs here. Mechanical, quickened. They have quickness and teleportation. This one has temporal fugue. This is a absolutely, like, I would never take that fight if I can avoid it. Okay, these are all garbage relics. This one does give us temporal fugue, additional temporal fugue. Unfortunately, though, you can only take 1 mask. Okay. All done. Wonderful. I think 1 more to go. We are slowly making our way to the very top now. Artalefata the Second. 9 strata high. Hungry. Mechanical, chaotic. Yeah, I don't like fighting those guys. Okay, this is going to be the olive face. Yeah, olive face. Let's take a look at that. This one has the blink modifier. This is pure garbage. We got Hearth Heiress. That's a cool name. It's a shame it's a rubbish axe. 50% of the time the fates have their way. Take a look here. Now, I believe since we reset all of our Caves of Cud achievements, we do still need to get the achievement where we get transmuted into a gemstone. Looks like this is not a run that can happen on. I would have probably gone out of my way to get that by using a Sphinx Salt injector. But I may be wrong. Maybe we do already have that achievement on this save. On this, I refreshed all of my achievements is what I'm trying to say. Yo, what up, bud? Who are you? Herododicus. Hello. Rest Chef rules no longer. How do I get into Bright Shoal? I bear the mark. Rest Chef is gone. Do it then. Alright. Let him do their thing. He's gonna go and write all of my awesome lore on these walls here. Let's see what they've written. Also the null face. Okay. Grond arrived in Datum and began our odyssey. We discovered a place, thought lost to time. Again, we discovered a place. Ooh, see the glistening night vision. You're done. We discovered an organ market. We found another location. We recovered a relic. I don't remember any of this. See the glistening giant hands. Kind of sounds gross, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look at that. The hot wet breath of the under-earth defossilized sky bear and apprised us of this truth. Grond is Sard Amos. Sard Amos is Grond. Whoa, that's deep, bro. I actually really want to do a Caves of Card lore video at some point, but it's going to take such a tremendous amount of work. Grippers. It's going to take such a tremendous amount of work, and the lore is very, you know, very open-ended. Oh yeah, Albert Einstein. I forgot about that. See, this is confusing because it says here Grond died peacefully and was laid to rest. Now, that would make sense from this robot's perspective since we do bear the mark of death. But it's almost like a foretelling of the immediate future here, because that's about... I'm about to literally get inside this sarcophagus now and close the lid. Darkness engulfs you. You dead. Psych. No, I'm not really dead. Let's just see. Curious. What's the current score? Actually, that's not bad. For such a fast playthrough so far, this is not a bad score. High voltage arc winder. That's not, we can do better than that. I don't know why it zoomed me out here, but it did. Nin Herzog. Time to end a bright shoal. The darkness recedes and a new light breaks on the shores of your mind. Help me. I'm trapped inside the internet. Rainwater Shoma? Hello. Am I dead? What is this place? Is Reshef here? Why'd you call me Saad? Salem, is that another name for Cud? Yes, it is. Where is Bright Shoal? I come from the thick world with a mission. To disable the spindle's magnetic field. Bright Shoal is a dream of a seraph who lives atop the spindle. Whoa, a seraph. That's a vintage story crossover right there. Something changed atop the spindle. Alright. You take this option, your game will end. You will essentially upload your consciousness into Bright Shoal and you'll get a bunch of extra points. But this is a soft ending. We're going to go for a hard ending here, if you know what I'm talking about. Don't take that out of context, by the way. If it can be done, return me to Cud. I'm ready. The matter of your new body starts to thicken and clot. You're inlaid with ribbons of bone, tissue, nerve, and flesh. Now the game loves to attack me when I'm naked and vulnerable right here, normally. But it looks like this time, we're good. The neoteric body is differently charged. Tying inside you is another of the secret knots that bind the world. You gain an additional floating nearby. We finally have a floating nearby slot. We come, yeah, we do come with all of our cybernetics in it, installed, which is excellent. We lose one of these because of our gesticulating gauntlets, but we may want to go for a different build now that we have an additional floating nearby slot. We just check. Are these birds mad at me? They are not. Let me grab all of this. There we go. They often leave any body parts in the chest if you have any, but we didn't. So let's get reacquainted with all of our gear here. Equip that. No. Repair? What's wrong with them? Equip. There we go. Equip. 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 What else did we have here? We had these. We had this in our offhand. We had this in our big hand. Hard points. I'm just gonna do it this way. It's way easier. There we go. Take that. Take that. Take that. Did we overload all of our... Overloaded sturdy, overloaded sturdy. Overloaded sturdy. Okay. Good to know. Overloaded high voltage arc winders, by the way, they go hard. They go absolutely crazy. We're probably going to be messing around with a lot of tinkering and things like that next episode. However, this is a perfect like 50 odd minute video, so I'm going to end this right here. When we return, we're going to continue on the main quest. We're going to go and we're actually going to start getting ready to take on our very first Gersh Nephilim. I want to do it sooner rather than later. We're also going to need to get all of the bits for the golem built up as well. So we should probably start collecting that as soon as possible. That is luckily the next step in the main quest though. So when we return, that is exactly what we'll do. My name is Roguelike. If you've enjoyed this video today, I encourage you to hit the like button. Subscribe for more Caves of Cud, and as always, take it easy.